Today is Saturday, 19th September 2015. Today's paper highlight, read by Christina Grace. First, let's look at the paper highlights from Daily Mirror. Man pushes wife infant into sea. Police yesterday arrested a 35-year-old man who has alleged to have punished his wife infant daughter into the sea at Mahapelana in Koskoda. The woman Aruni Shara, badly hurt and traumatized, managed to escape, but the 18-month-old infant Sumitini is still missing. The woman from Mirisavatta in Bentota told police her husband Sumudu Priyankara had taken her and the infant into his bicycle to Mahapelana beach at about 9:30 on Thursday night and pushed them into the sea for the top of the rock he had climbed. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, decomposed body of ex-banker found. The decomposed body of a 60-year-old man was found in the inside of the house of WAD Ramanayaka Mawatha in Colombo 2nd last morning, police said. They said the body was discovered after the 199 emergency unit and received a call. The body was identified as that of Deepal Piris, a retired manager of private bank. He had been living alone in the rented house. Police said the man appeared to have died a few days ago. A magistrate inquiry was carried out by the Colombo Fort Magistrate and the body was taken into the police mortuary for post-mortem examination. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, 68-year-old man rapes 8-year-old girl in Ganemulla. 3 people, including a 68-year-old man, were arrested last morning in the charges of raping an 8-year-old girl at the Ganemulla, police said. They said the girl had complained of have been repeatedly raped by elderly man, a close relative of hers, and 2 others aged 21 and 36. The girl is said to live with the grandmother while her mother went to work. The suspect will be produced in Gampaha Magistrate Court today. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, capital punishment likely from next year. President Maithripala Sirisena said yesterday he would, on the Parliament approval, reactive capital punishment next year for those convicted of serious crimes such as rape and murder. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, I'll throw the book at the book mafia, Ranil. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe yesterday pledged to confront the textbook mafia which prevented students from gaining access to quality textbooks at the opening of the Colombo International Book Fair at BMICH yesterday. Prime Minister said the Education Ministry was involved to creating monopoly of the few publishers, leaving out those known for quality textbooks. Our government will be accused for giving contract to Mudalalis, but will have to find the good publishers who are prepared to supply quality textbooks, he said. The Prime Minister said, unlike in the past, today students had been reproved reading well-known books by famous authors like Martin Wickremesinghe. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror, Tajuddin's body reburied. Former Havelock Rugger captain Wasim Tajuddin's body, which was exhumed on August 10th on court order, was reburied yesterday at the Dehiwala Jumma Mosque Cemetery in the presence of relatives. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Daily News. OHCR report watered down. Surprised to see the agreement between the Mahinda Rajapaksa and Ban Ki-moon. President Maithripala Sirisena said yesterday that Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights reported published early this week was watered-down version its earlier findings. We have explored new ways in respect of the relations with our countries, shaped our foreign policies accordingly after the January 8th victory. If not for this government, Sri Lanka would have been viewed a different light, would have ended up in utter mess. After the January 8th revolution in the international community changed their stance on Sri Lanka, the president said, speaking to the media heads at the President's house last afternoon. The president said the earlier plan was to include many names in the OCHR report and make it very drastic on as far as Sri Lanka is concerned. However, after the January 8 victory in the common candidate, the international community also conceded that there was a significant improvement in the human rights situation in the country. Another news highlight from Daily News, UN Secretary General encouraged by the Sri Lanka's response to OCHR report. The UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon welcomed the report of the Office of the High Commissioner of Human Rights on promoting reconciliation, accountability, and human rights in Sri Lanka. He said he was encouraged by the response of the commitment expressed by the government of Sri Lanka and the oppositions to consult widely with the stakeholders and take meaningful action to address these issues, said in the UN Secretary General spokesperson in the statement on Thursday. Recognizing the courageous strides being made by the country, the UN Secretary General urged the government to continue building on this positive movement and the international community to support Sri Lanka in this regard. In the process, the Secretary General hopes that Sri Lanka effort will ensure that will fully secure a peaceful, prosperous future among the family of nations, said the statement. He said the report of office in the High Commissioner from the Human Rights on promoting reconciliation, accountability and human rights in Sri Lanka. Another news highlight from Daily News: Colombo HC issues notice on Lalit Veeratunga Anusha Palpita. Colombo High Court Judge Kusala Sarojini Veerawardhana yesterday issued notice on former Secretary to the President Lalit Veeratunga and former Telecommunication Regulatory Commission Director General Anusha Palpita to appear before the court on October 7th with regard in the case of alleged misappropriation of TRC fund to the tune of ₹600 million Sil Riddhi distribution program. In the officer in charge handling the case of behalf the Financial Crimes Investigation Division has been instructed to the present in the court on the same day. The Attorney General filed a case of 3 indictment under the provisions of the Public Property Act against the Veeratunga and Palpita. 21 persons including the Election Commissioner Mahinda Deshapriya and Coordinating Secretary to the former President Venerable Vitinapaha Somananda Thera have also been called as witness in the around 15 documents have been produced before the court to support the allegation against the suspect. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Ceylon today. ₹20 million for medical expenses, ex-Prime Minister given public trustee funds. In an investigation carried out by the Internal Audit Division of the Justice Ministry has been disclosed the sum of the ₹20 million had been given for the medical expenses for former Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne from the Public Trustee Fund last year. Minister of Buddha Sasana and Justice Dr. Vijayadasa Rajapaksa had ordered the Internal Audit Division of the Ministry of Justice to conduct an audit issue report subsequent and the following matter. Another news highlight from Ceylon today: Nimal Siripala warns errant drivers of VIPs. Minister of Transport Nimal Siripala de Silva has appealed to the public to inform him or the ministry immediately if drivers of VIP security vehicle violate road rules and the attempt to escape the law. The minister said he has received several complaints that certain drivers of VIP security vehicles try to influence police officers who carry out the investigation into the violation of road rules and that these investigations are not conducted properly. We brought you the paper highlights of today's newspaper. We will bring you more tomorrow. Thank you.